It's an evergreen shrub, about 3 to 4 feet tall and wide, and is really known for its unique foliage. Has a strong pattern, as you can see here. These leaves are 4 to 6 inches long and 1 to 2 inches wide. But look at the deep veining you see here on the leaves, and give them this very strong patterning. Also, you see that some of the connections on the leaves there have a nice red color to them. This is it in spring. It's starting to bloom. The bloom's nothing to write home about. It's a nice white flower, but these turn into a beautiful kind of revolver steel color, kind of blackish blue color, and very interesting seeds that hang on the or berries that hang on the plant. So in design, what I like about this plant is how you see it here. It's used with some other plants, hydrangeas and camellias, and it's in a shadier part of a garden. This is in a hot inland valley in Northern California, but this plant has a wide range of where you can use it. It's hardy down to around 0 degrees Fahrenheit, and I've seen it used in Vancouver, Canada, and says that it can grow in parts of the milder parts of Alaska. So has a wide range of where you can use it, and also likes coastal conditions where it's a little cooler. So this nice big leaf is really the feature, and because it's so cold hardy, it can be used over quite a range of locations. So in the garden design, I like to have certain plants that play a role, and for me the role this plant plays is evergreen structure with some interest of its own, but it's kind of understated interest. You know, again, the texture of the leaf and so forth. And then I build around that typically with more interesting plants. In this case, having a variegated foliage, or maybe even a chartreuse foliage, like maybe a spirea lime mound or something that would really pop against these nice dark green leaves. So let's talk about where to use it and where not to. If you're in a warmer area, like we are in California with this dry air, and you've got a leaf surface like this, you need to help it out by where you place it. And what I mean by that is you want to put this in shade, or at least morning light, without getting the hottest part of the day. These leaf surfaces, when they're this large, typically are transpiring a fair amount of water if they're in hot areas, and they're likely to sunburn. Every time I see this in our area in full sun, it's sunburned. So you want to help it out by giving it shade, or at least afternoon shade. If you're in cooler areas near the coast, or in areas that there's more humidity, you can put this in more light. Just kind of keep that idea in mind. This likes regular garden water and acidic conditions. It's a great companion plant with azaleas, rhododendrons, camellias, and the like, hydrangeas. And really kind of a woodlandy understory plant is how I'd characterize it. So that's what I can tell you about viburnum. And also a lot of the viburnums are quite deer resistant. I haven't used this a lot, but I have used it in deer areas with some success. So not the showiest plant you'll ever use, but certainly has a role in the garden, and especially areas where it's colder and you need some reliable evergreen structure. And to follow are some nice companion plants, and that's what I can tell you about Viburnum davidii.